Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaVell Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Flips it out to the back. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to Fluff. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
And the Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd down, here's Bothwell. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Bothwell. Here's a little room there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Taylor wants to throw. He's taking the shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as a QB, you got to make these split-second decisions and how much mustard I put on it. Do I throw it hard? Do I lob it? Right there, you could tell he threw it hard, but too far in front of his wide receiver, and he really didn't have a chance to make that play. That's one of those I think he'll probably want now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over. Not the start this offense wanted.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Quarterback may change this route. They give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Bachmeier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the first down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the first down.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdown, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Swings it out to the flat. Gets away from one, finds room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now give it to Fluff.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. are doing everything they can to help out this team. Quarterback will keep it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running right, it's Bothwell. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Has it! And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll run it with Bothwell. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier, and the returner will be knocked down. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find out. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the right. It's caught.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
That is such an unbelievable play by the wide receiver. He did so many things great on that one. First, what about the catch? One-handed, somehow was able to keep his balance and then get upfield to go get more yards after the catch. You simply cannot do it any better, and that's why he's one of the biggest weapons this offense has.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
And how many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Fluff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Rush is on him. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Bachmeier. That's reeled in. It's Martin. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
And, man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Just plowing ahead. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Here comes the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's Washington looking to move to 4-0 on the young season, and they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline, kind of the calling card of this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Toss to the outside. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Hey, check it. 2290 Mountain. 2290 Mountain. Look. Still go.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. He's got an open man.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner out there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from, and all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And personally, I love the 4-3 defense because that's what I played in college. And as a defensive lineman, you get to penetrate more and take more gaps and make plays. They've done a really good job stopping the run this game, and I'm not surprised it's out of that 4-3.
They go to the counter. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Off play action. There's the heat. Finds us back in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches.
Blue 22, blue 22. Spider under. Let it go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the...
Got a little grass. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it on the counter. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring.
Red 54, red 54. Go.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Touchdown, Cougar! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense. Oh, and they blocked it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Red pass, it's complete. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his big tight end. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They've
got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Taylor wants to throw. Fires left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On third down, here's Bothwell. Down to the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Bothwell. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Here's the pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the fourth quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Taylor wants to throw it. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Under fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The run inside. It's Martin. Looks as if BYU will have a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Bringing the heat. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field.
Caught, and he's got room. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And third down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Cougars! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Cougars with the immediate response.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drop.
It's blocked. This could be big. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Number 89, set to kick it off.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field, and
he lets one fly deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For